Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Foreign Enemies Will Begin Seizing U.S. Bank Accounts. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. Now, let's get started. If you've been watching the news, then you're probably noticing that our foreign enemies have begun sending surveillance balloons over our airspace. Some experts believe that these are weather balloons. Experts dumb enough to believe that should immediately be fired and forced to work as in garbage collection, or better yet, made to work 14-hour shifts at some fast food restaurant. The worst possible scenario is that these idiots, pretending to be analysts, have already been hired and paid by our enemies to say things as stupid as this, claiming that they're weather balloons. It's just such an obvious misdirect and an obvious ploy to deceive America. Other experts claim that these surveillance balloons are copying data and information from our military bases. That could very well be the case. But we have another theory. That is that our enemies are copying financial information from the American public, from government officials, and just about everyone else who has a bank account. Now, why would they do that, you ask? Well, if you were an enemy of ours and you're preparing to attack or disrupt our economy, then we speculate that one of the ways you might try to do that is to steal or empty out the bank accounts of millions of Americans just before they attack us. Now, hackers do this all the time. So, a sovereign nation like one of our enemies could easily possess the technical resources and skills needed to empty out the bank accounts of millions of Americans if they had already scanned their phones and their computers and gotten the passwords ahead of time. Now, if millions of Americans wake up one day and realize that the money has been sucked out of their accounts, then you can be fairly confident that something very bad is about to happen right after that. If you start talking to your friends and neighbors and relatives and you all discover that your money has been taken, then that's probably a sign that other things far worse are about to happen to you in the U.S. But you have to remember something. They're not just surveying you and stealing your passwords and accounts and with fake weather balloons. They're probably also stealing your info with the TikTok app on your phone or on your computer. With fake email links. They're probably also listening to your phone conversations and reading all your text and email messages. If you worked for the government, then most of the government employment records have already been hacked and stolen. In fact, in April of 2015, IT staffers within the United States Office of Personnel Management, better known as OPM, the agency that manages the government's civilian workforce, discovered that millions of personnel files had been hacked and stolen. This probably means that our enemies know all the personal data of all the government employees working for the administration and the military, and God knows what else. How many people do we believe will have their money stolen this way? We suspect that anyone with more than $100 in the bank will see that money stolen. But it's just not individuals, it's large companies and organizations that will see their money probably disappear right before the physical attack, the military attack. If you're a Fortune 500 company with tens of thousands of people on your payroll, and you suddenly can't pay your payroll this week because a foreign nation has stolen your money, then it's going to be difficult for people to keep working for you. Also, if they steal your phone passwords, then they can probably damage or deactivate your phones, or at the very least copy all your contact info to engage in more mischief or troublemaking. If you steal people's money and deactivate their phones, then you've just gone a long way to hurting an entire nation. So, what can people do to protect themselves? First, install a virtual private network, or VPN, on all your phones and computers. This will help prevent others from tracking or hacking your phone and bank accounts. Next, you should change all of your passwords immediately, and then change them monthly after that. Banking passwords, computer passwords, work passwords. Assume all the current passwords have been stolen or compromised already and change them all immediately. Next, you should add antivirus software to everything you own, computers, phones, everything. Next, we recommend that you bank with more than one bank. Don't do all your business with one banking company. Divide your money amongst 2 or 3 different banks. This way, you can minimize the possibility of all of your money suddenly being stolen from one bank. The next thing you should do is to become hyper aware of what's going on every day in the world of politics and business and finance. If you start to see or sense that things are getting dramatically worse, then you may want to make sure to protect yourself and your money in more dramatic and sophisticated ways. Remember, these are things that you should do ahead of time. Trying to claw back your stolen money once it has been taken by a foreign country will be very difficult, if not impossible. And when they steal millions of dollars from Americans, all at the same time, then you should expect nationwide panic and chaos and perhaps even rioting when that happens. We suspect that with such pandemonium, it'll be almost impossible to reach 911 or any other authorities. So start preparing ahead of time. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help get the word out. Thank you, and we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.